creators of Relevant Magazine, this is the Relevant Podcast.
It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had.
It's Friday, June 7, 2018, and it's the Relevant Podcast. I'm your host, Cameron Strang, and here with me in our Orlando studios, our producer on the ones and twos, my brother, Chandler Strang.
Hello.
On the Skype line from Loverland, Virginia, Jesse Carey.
Hello, hello.
Joining us from Nashville, Tennessee, author, speaker, and podcaster Annie F. Downs.
Good morning, gents.
And also joining us from Nashville, our contributing editor, Tyler Huckabee.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, good.
I'm still testing it out. I'm just getting a feel for it.
If you caught Wednesday's episode, Tyler joined us for that as well and opened with a strong Gomer Pyle kind of southern drawl.
Howdy, y'all.
Wait, what?
I can't do it anymore. I can't do it now. I'm on the front. I'm feeling pressured.
And it's not what we sound like up here at all.
Well, he's from Nebraska.
I know. It's not, he hadn't, that's not what happens when you move to Nashville. You don't gain a twang in your language.
You should, or you don't belong. You don't belong.
Like when you get your new license, you should get that as well. Or your new.
Like I went to, when I lived in Nashville, I went to the Cracker Barrel in Hermitage, right? And and they said, there's a 20-minute wait. You can put your name down. I said, yeah. And they said, what's your name? I said, Strang. And she wrote down STRING.
And then did she offer you a glass of gravy while you wait? Here you go.
I was just out playing checkers the whole time.
Wow. Where did you go to Hermitage?
That little golf tee triangle game. Oh, it's
serious.
It's the brain twister or whatever they call them. Hey,
can't do that.
Cameron, I'm excited for a lot of things in today's show, but especially our upcoming Listener of the Week, because for one person, the stakes are extremely high that this person is funny today. We have...
That's true. Behind the scenes, Jesse, every week, since we've been doing this for a couple months now, Jesse's been the one pulling the Listener of the Week. And we've enjoyed every guest that's come on. But the behind-the-scenes conversations have been, Jesse, like, why did you pick that person? Did you see this one, this one, this one, this one, this one? They seem like there's some epic stories that, like, I think what caught your eye about that one? He's like, it's just the pressure of it. I don't want to do it anymore. We have a new member of our team. His name is Mark Jackson.
He was hired just for this job.
He's our new production manager, and he's overseeing the production of our audio and video content. So he's sitting in quietly behind the scenes right now. And Jesse delegated to Mark saying, prove it. Show us what you got. You're picking the Listener of the Week. So
Mark, I see you have a mic there. We need to hear from you real quick. What are we in for? Don't give it away, but like, how confident are you that this is going to be the best Listener of the Week segment ever? And are you willing to actually wager me a significant amount of money on that? We need to raise the stakes here.
You know what? I'm really confident. I'm 100% sure that this is going to be the best one that I've ever offered to you guys.
Is it your wife?
It's not my wife.
I see what you did there.
All right. Well, we have a great show for you today. Coming up later, Social Club Misfits joins us. They were in our studio. They recorded an incredible performance. We have a conversation with them. Social Club Misfits is coming up later. Also, new format. This is the episode, the Friday show is where we do slices and we have our Listener of the Week. So it's going to be a packed hour. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
I like Social Club a lot. I'm excited for this one too, just because they're one of the few bands who I feel like I didn't really know anything about before I interviewed them for Relevant, actually. And in researching them, became a huge fan. And then in interviewing them, became an even bigger fan because they're just awesome.
Dude, they're like legit.
And they're talented, hyper talented.
So good.
Yeah, their story. I mean, you've heard them on if you've read their features, because we've covered them in the mag. Even recently, a couple issues back. One of them has actually been to prison and has had a really harrowing, story, and just how they came together to make music, how they, their worldview was kind of shaped. They're a great act, but also the other thing too is like their lyrics are super thoughtful, and I love their music. Like their music. Cameron, were you at like a barber shop recently and somebody was talking about them?
Yeah, my barber Ricky, he's an atheist and he loves hip hop and stuff. And I've been going to him for years, and we always talk basketball and hip hop. That's all we talk about.
Yeah,
and he always wants to like, be the guy who tells me about the new one, the next, next big thing or whatever. And he goes, this is about a year ago, and their last Social Club's album had just come out, and he goes, dude, I was listening to this one group, and it's like, it's great. It's like kind of trap and really good stuff. I can't remember their name, but I was listening to I was like on my 5th listen, and I realized like it was clean. Like I was like, there was no profanity. It was weird. So I went and looked, and he goes, am I listening to Christian hip hop? And he looked and he goes, I figured you would know him. It's like I go, yeah, Social Club Misfits, dude. I know those guys. And he's like, man, they're legit. And he was like, my atheist barber just was digging the music, didn't even realize that they were quote unquote Christian hip hop until then he started listening to lyrics. And he's like, man, these guys are like legit. So I, when they were in town, Marty hit up one of our friends. He's like, hey, you got a barber in town that I could recommend? I was like, actually, I know a guy.
That's really funny. But really nice guys too.
Dude, super nice. Yeah. And you mentioned their story. Fern grew up a preacher's kid, and one of my good friends grew up with them in Miami, and he made some bad choices and got caught up in drugs and stuff, and he went to jail. And in that process, like kind of jailhouse religion, fell on his knees, gave his life to the Lord, and came out. And it's not easy being a prominent preacher's kid in Miami, and you were kind of the black sheep of the family. And you have that story, and he came and he has been serving the Lord, and it's just really amazing to see what's happened with his life over the last decade. And it's just awesome. They're great guys. They're humble. They're working hard. They're doing it the right way. I mean, they're just on the road, they have families and stuff, but they're sacrificing to do this thing. I'm a big fan, and they make great music.
Very funny too.
And atheist barbers love them.
Are they funny as humans?
Yeah, they're funny guys for sure.
Yeah. They're just,
good. That always makes me happy.
Cracking jokes the whole time that we were doing the recording. It was awesome.
Well, the other thing, they were recently on the Breakfast Club, and I feel like that's sort of, right. To a certain degree, I feel like the Breakfast Club has a gatekeeper type of element to it, where if you get the invite on there, you're legit.
Yeah.
It certainly is starting to, isn't it? It seems like the Breakfast Club is becoming okay. Well, when you're there, that puts a stamp on you that sticks.
Yep. Yeah. And
in a good
also relevant podcast.
I think so.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
I think so. That's pretty well accepted at this point.
Yeah.
It's canon.
We've been beefing with Charlamagne and the crew pretty hard lately. I've said some very nasty things about all of them personally.
It's been disgusting.
I wrote a diss track that I showed Jesse, and he said, you cannot release this. It'll destroy Charlamagne. It'll just destroy him. So.
We have a podcast beef back and forth with them. I like it. Again, my opportunity to be Sandra Bullock. This feels very Ocean's 11. I'm so into this.
The only beef we've ever had was with Toby Mac with DC Talk. We had a public beef.
That can't be the only beef we've ever had.
It's the only one. It was 2004 to 2007. It was the only beef that I know of.
Oh, I've kept them away from you, Cam, but I'll be honest, I have used my relevant email address for some heinous things. Just criminal.
We had to the beef finally got squashed when Toby's label made him call me to have a truce. And I remember my phone ringing, and it was a 615 number, and I was like, I am not answering this, and I listened to the voicemail, and it goes, no lie, yo Cam, this is Toby Mac. It's Toby Mac. Yo, why you got my label's panties up in a wad, yo?
No, he didn't. You can't. No,
100% is who you think he is.
100%. And I gave the phone to somebody else, and they heard it too. So, and it went on from there.
Why didn't you save that message?
I no longer own that phone, or else I would have.
You should have put it on another device. It's one of those things you just don't get rid of.
Yeah. All right. Moving the show along. It's time for
Slices.
All right, what do you have, Jesse?
All right, so I the reason I kind of want to talk about this story is because it was somewhat refreshing to hear about such a more innocent political scandal that didn't involve like subpoenas and Russia and all these things. Something that honestly just kind of made me laugh, and it involves the Argentinian cultural minister. He had to issue.
Say that again.
The Argentinian.
One more time.
Argentinian.
Yeah,
there you go. The Argentinian culture minister, which I don't know what our equivalent of that is. Like, we don't have like a secretary of pop culture.
I think it's Kanye.
Yeah, it's an unelected
and we're
position.
the worse off for it.
Yeah. Though that would be interesting if we did have a secretary of pop culture. I don't know what they would do, but evidently this is a lot of
Spotify
position.
playlists, a lot of Spotify playlists. Tweets a lot of Netflix recommendations.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of playlists. So he had to issue an apology because he was at an art exhibit recently, and one of the things that was on display there was a giant red velvet cake made by, I guess, a somewhat famous art duo, Poole and Marilina. I guess they're based out of LA.
Argentinian.
Yeah, Argentinian. There we go. They made a large red velvet cake of, it was life size of Jesus, and it was red velvet cake. And the reason the culture minister got in trouble is because he ate a piece of the cake. And he was caught on video eating a piece of the arm of the red velvet cake that looked like Jesus. So the people weren't mad at the duo. They were mad at him. And there's like this grainy YouTube video of him taking a bite, looking at the artist is like, this is pretty good. Like, so people were Argentina is a very Catholic country. And so this is like a major faux pas. So he released a statement that he said he regrets the discomfort that many people that he's caused to feel, but he says he's in favor of artistic expression, and he doesn't really feel like he did anything wrong eating this piece of red velvet cake. The artists themselves, they explained that the cake wasn't meant to be sacrilegious. They said it was part of this exhibit that looks at religion through the eyes of children, and they released a statement that says the cake represents the body and the blood of Christ in their own way, like that children see it, like eating cake and drinking chocolate. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know that I buy it.
The picture of the cake is so weird.
No, the picture of the cake is super, super weird.
It's awful.
But I love it that this is the biggest political scandal in Argentina right now. Like, this is what people are buzzing about. It's just so refreshing that it's literally over a cake Jesus.
I mean, there are revolts about you can eat cake. I mean, there's revolutions about cake.
Cameron.
It's true. It's true. You throw a little religion in there, and it's you're getting really dicey. You're playing with a lot of people's feelings about things they care a lot about, God and cake.
Back in 2008, when Cake Boss was a big thing, there was a bakery locally that did those. Did those whatever. And I was on my ex-wife's birthday. I was in Rwanda, and so I wasn't going to be here. And so she had this Lhasa Apso dog that she loved, and I contacted this bakery to do a very special cake for her birthday while I was gone, a life-size cake of the Lhasa Apso dog. Okay, and I had to take
what dog? What word are you saying before you say dog?
Lhasa Apso. It's kind of like a Shih Tzu. I mean, it's a Lhasa Apso. Okay,
I was like, I've just never heard that word before.
They're from Tibet. They're little. They're picture a Shih Tzu. I mean, so
bougie. Okay.
So I contact the bakery. I have to take like 20 pictures of the dog from different angles, all this kind of stuff. It's life size now. So this is and then on her birthday, it was delivered. I'm in Rwanda. Okay. And so, I get a text or a picture of like, oh, this is amazing, whatever. I didn't think about the process of having to then slice up your beloved dog and eat it. That's
have you never seen Steel Magnolias? That's what happens. They have an armadillo cake that they cut open. It's red velvet.
No, I have not seen Steel Magnolias, first of all, but no. And my major regret is that I got, thinking about it, like, this is sick, but it's hilarious. I should have made it red velvet cake because when you cut it open, it would have.
Exactly.
But this is kind of on the baker because there's no need to make it so lifelike. Like, I saw online a baker who had made one for a baby shower, and it was a baby cake, and it looked. It looked like a human baby, and it looked so lifelike, which is like when everyone like brings it, when you bring it out of the shower, everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's so adorable. That's a cake. I can't believe it. It looks like a real human baby. Then it's like, which one of you sickos is going to sit here and cut the cake? Which one of you psychopaths?
This dog looked exactly like the dog. I mean,
that's
it was
what I'm
shocking.
saying. It's too lifelike.
Yeah, it was too lifelike. Yeah, I should have gotten a sheet cake, with just like one of those ink-jetted picture on top of it,
Because like if I am an artist, and it's like any other form of art, it's okay for me to depict Jesus, right? Like, or whatever. Like if I'm a sculptor, have at it. If I do stained glass, or if I paint, whatever, if you draw, unless you're a baker, this is a horrible idea. Because one of you guys is going to take a knife to our Lord, and that's not a good look, as the Argentina cultural minister has found out.
Unless you have like a Roman friend or something.
Yeah.
Cameron,
please let me slice
Centurion.
next because, a Centurion friend. Cameron, please let me slice next because it dovetails so beautifully.
All right, Annie, what do you have?
What do I have? What a great question. Speaking of steel magnolias and an armadillo cake, one of the stars of steel magnolias is my dear friend, Dolly Parton. And so today I bring you a slice about lovely.
Wait. Back up.
Are you actually friends?
No. I'm just speaking it into reality.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That was the slice. The slice is that you guys are friends.
That was
That's
the slice.
major
I'm real
news.
life friends with Dolly. No. She is on my license plate. And Tyler, I'm really sorry I stole this slice from you. I know that it was what you were going to bring too.
Hey, can I just, I know you said Dolly Parton's on your license plate, which I think is great. I'm assuming they have those at the at the DMV there in Tennessee. I was at the DMV the other day here, and I was like renewing license plates for me and my wife, and they had like custom ones, and I was standing in line and I had nothing to do. So I was just like staring at the custom license plate. And one of them had like really not great drawings of horses just across. It was just a white license plate with horses, and it just says horse lover on the bottom of it. And
did you get that for your life?
It was the only one that was $5. All the rest were like they couldn't get rid of these horse lovers. And I was like, you have no idea how much it took, and it took all of my willpower not to get that license plate and put it on my wife's car.
And not Dana's car, not on yours.
Yeah. And like, it took so much willpower knowing that's going to be on there for a year. Like legally, that has to stay on for a year. It took every ounce of willpower that I had not to do it.
Oh,
I mean, one of the things I'm looking for in a husband is a man who will give me a funny license plate. And when I get home, I'm surprised by what was on there.
Because it's funny. It's funny until she has to go to like a business meeting or something. And they're like,
I roll up with Dolly on my license
here.
plate everywhere I go. Okay, listen. So Dolly, do y'all know? Y'all do know. I'm sure all of you. She does Christmas movies about songs of hers and that kind of stuff. And I'm happy to bring to you a slice.
How would we know that? How would we know that?
It's
common knowledge.
Millions of people
where do these
NBC.
yearly Christmas movies air? Like, I don't.
On
our
NBC.
hearts, for one.
It's an NBC television movie. It's called Dolly Parton's Christmas of Many Colors, Circle of Love. That was the most recent.
I'm in. All right.
I think are they just adding things in there?
Yeah.
Like, Circle of Love. Is that necessary? It's already of Christmas of Many Colors.
Right. You'd think. I think there's two of them, and I think the first one had a different name. But what's happening?
Horse lover.
Right. I'm excited to tell y'all that now Dolly has partnered with Netflix and will be doing an 8-part miniseries, and each show is about a different song of hers. It's going to be like the background storytelling of each of her songs. And I'll tell you that I am really looking forward to it. Working 9 to 5 is one of my very favorite songs. So I hope they don't do I Will Always Love You, because I'm not like, that song's been overplayed.
But how would you work a 9 to 5, an entire episode? It's like, well, what's this song about? Well, the thing is, when I was working, I would usually get there at 9. Usually clock out.
Around 5. I don't take a lunch, so I work straight through. I work 9 to 5.
And they're like, well, what else you got? We got another 42 minutes to fill here.
Right. I think they're just going to build a story around the song and give us 8 episodes.
It's a way to make a living,
Okay, here's my thing with like the Netflix like docuseries and miniseries and stuff. They're all like 3 episodes too long. That after 4, if you can't tell me a story about something that happened in 4 episodes, It's too long.
Even
It's
like
too-
the true
each episode
crime
is
ones
about
you're
a
talking
different
about.
song, Jesse.
Yeah, she's doing a serialized thing. Each one's about a different song. That's different.
Yeah.
It's still too long. I have the patience for 4 Dolly Parton songs, not
You
8.
do? You have that much patience?
If I had the patience, like let's say it was like Johnny Cash or someone who I like cared more about. No shade on Dolly. I just didn't grow up listening to
So much
Dolly.
shade on Dolly.
But I wouldn't even. I don't think I would watch 8 episodes of that. Like it's like the Wild Wild Country. That didn't need to be. That could have been 4. Or the what's the one? The Errol Morris like spy one. Did you guys see that?
Tell me.
It's the one about the guy who worked for the CIA who got involved in what was evidently their mind control program that they got rid of, MK Ultra, back in the 70s, and he died under very mysterious circumstances. So this famous documentarian Errol Morris goes on this investigation to see if he was like this was actually a murder by the CIA that got covered up. I was in. Great premise.
Yeah.
4 episodes in, I'm like, dude, I'm done.
Wrap it up.
My patience is over. My
Evil
patience is
Genius-
over. I'm just going to go on
Evil Genius,
Wikipedia
same
and read
thing.
what happened. That's it.
Evil
I don't
Genius,
care
same
anymore.
Evil Genius, same thing. It's good, but
it's good. It's
drags
really
on.
good.
Yeah,
You could have cut it down by 3 episodes.
that's right.
Yeah.
All that to say, we are all going to watch all 8 episodes of Dolly because it's going to be an American history lesson. It's going to be the best.
I have a question for Cameron and Tyler. If you had to watch an 8-episode miniseries based on the songs of one artist, who would that artist be?
This is good. I like it. Dolly, probably.
Thank you.
I support. I like to support. I'm not a like. I think Dolly's got some great music. She's obviously like a big deal here around Nashville. She's given away 10 million books. This woman has given away to kids in need. She's an American icon.
10 million books, y'all.
If supporting what she does means watching a Netflix show about her songs, you know what? That's a price I'm willing to pay.
Who would you choose, Cameron?
Migos. No, I don't know. I have no
my
idea.
That would
gosh,
be an
Migos.
insane
It would be insane.
miniseries.
I know, literally. I was thinking like big, I was thinking like U2.
Jay-Z
No.
or something.
Honestly, what I would watch, Migos. I actually would watch that.
Dude,
I probably would watch it too.
because it would be every episode would be the most insane thing you've
Insane.
ever
Yeah, for
entered
sure.
your eyeballs. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
about
would you watch, Jesse? Who would you want to see?
I don't know. I would
question.
probably go for, honestly, I'd probably watch like a Jay-Z one. I think that'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Or like Bob Dylan or somebody that's just like, iconic just because all their music, and it'd be really interesting to kind of get standalone things about it. It would have to be someone extremely interesting for it to be an artist that I don't listen to want to even watch something like that.
But we're also
I-
talking about the songs having sort of a natural storyline in them, right? So somebody like Bruce Springsteen, who most of their songs are stories already,
Right.
kind of lends themselves to
Yeah.
to it a little better than somebody like U2, who are iconic artists, but there's not a lot of plot.
But I mean, where the streets have no name, or Sunday Bloody Sunday,
That's
or
true.
something
That's
like that.
true, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I would watch that. That would be
I'm not a
fascinating.
U2 fan. Is that okay? Am I still going to be allowed to show
Yeah,
up here?
I'm not either. I wouldn't watch that.
There's
thanks, Cam.
the eras, and everybody has their own era. I prefer obviously Joshua Tree and the mid '80s era. I feel like the time, the power, the spiritual vulnerability of that content, I think, was powerful to me. I didn't grow up on like rock or anything like that. I listened to more urban music, but Joshua Tree was a very pivotal album for me. It was iconic.
Yeah, every song on that album is incredible.
All right, what do you have, Tyler?
So this is I'm interested for everybody's opinions on this, but for reasons that'll become
Well, then you've
obvious,
come to the
Andy,
right
I'd
place,
particularly
buddy,
like
'cause-
your take on this. So it was announced this morning that the Miss America pageant is going to be getting rid of the swimsuit portion of its pageant. They announced this via a video they put out on Twitter and Instagram that featured sort of a weirdly seductive video of a bikini disappearing in like smoke, like end of Infinity War type kind of fading away, and a hashtag bye bye bikini. And they're going to be replacing it with a live interactive session with the judges and the contestants, in which the Miss America contestants will, quote, highlight her achievements and goals in life and how she will use her talents, passion, and ambition to perform the job of Miss America. I Okay, I have some opinions on this, but before we get into it, I just kind of want to know. I think Annie, especially because I don't want to overstep my bounds. Annie, what do we feel about this?
Well, did you see the quote that's been going around from the chairwoman of the organization? She said,
"No,
we're not going to judge you by your outer beauty." That's what that was the quote. We're eliminating the swimsuit competition because we're not going to judge you by your outer beauty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that seems admirable to me to make it not just about, appearance, but I think the other thing, they need to change the talent portion of the show to say that talent cannot be related to music. And because all of them are songs, all of them are singing. I want to see unicycles. I want to see juggling. I want to see close-up magic.
Music in the background. It just
Howie
can't be.
No music.
Howie Mandel is one of the judges. Simon is the other judge, and we just call it America's Got Talent.
And it cannot be dance, and it cannot be singing, and it cannot be an instrument. It's got to be like real.
I want to see them like join the Jabberwockies.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want. But even that's music related. That's a dance thing.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Like I'm talking, the talent has to be next level. Annie, what are your thoughts on the whole Miss America thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think if we want to crown, for starters, the whole basis of the thing kind of makes you go, let them be in swimsuits. Like it's a beauty pageant. Okay. Like, but if
that's kind of what I feel. Yeah. All right. I don't interrupt. Go ahead.
Well, I would just say the deeper thing is if you want to crown someone as the best woman in America, then we need to know about her spiritual, emotional, and physical health. Like is it someone who is pursuing health all around as a person? And so I don't think we need to see someone in swimsuits to make that decision. I think what we ask them and how they present themselves will tell us those things if we're going to take it that seriously. But no one's taking it that seriously. But if they asked me to create the pageant, that's what I'm looking for, is someone who is pursuing health in every area of their life.
And feats of strength.
Yeah. And
absolutely ridiculous feats of strength.
Who is willing to pull an innocent person out of the audience, blindfold them, put an apple on their head, and throw a dart into that apple while also blindfolded? That's the woman that is the true miss. That's American right there.
Tyler, what's your thought on it?
Well, I agree with you. I feel like removing the swimsuit part, it's like putting a Band-Aid on the problem. It's like, exactly. We're not going to judge them based on their tummies anymore, which is I guess admirable, like sort of passingly admirable, but it is still, the whole idea is we're still ranking women. We're still like lining women up next to each other, having them compete against each other. And you can say that we're not going to judge them based on their outer appearance anymore, but forgive me for not thinking that just removing one portion involving swimsuits is going to be the big fix to the main problem with the Miss America beauty pageant, which, like you said, Annie,
it is literally a beauty pageant.
Well, haven't they tried to? Back in the day they called it that, but I think now they're calling them like scholarship pageants, right? They're not calling them beauty pageants anymore. It's just pageants.
It feels like you need to tear it down and build it up. Right. If you want to do something like the Miss America pageant, that doesn't actually involve like demeaning and degrading women, you need to start from ground zero instead of just adding these little tweaks here and there that doesn't change the essence of what it actually is.
Right. The only way, Annie, I can see in a competition setting that you can judge someone's mental, emotional, and physical health is like what they do on Survivor. And each of them have to stand on a pole, and the whole night is them, and it's last woman standing is Miss America. Because it takes physical strength, takes physical health. Yeah. It definitely takes mental. And while they're trying to talk each other down, that's when the emotions come out. It's not till hour 4 or 5 where things start getting emotional.
Like when radio stations used to put cars in the mall and people had to put their hands on it, and whoever lasted the longest.
Precisely. Right. It's a very boring pageant up until the last hours.
That's the new Miss America.
That's the only way to gauge this fairly.
So you're seeing 50 contestants standing on poles. How tall are the poles? I'm theater of the mind here. I'm trying to picture it.
I would say about 4 feet, not a dangerous height, so that when they
literally fall off, like they jump down when they
jump down. There's some element of visual suspense. I mean, they're 4 feet off the ground on reasonably wide poles. Okay, David Blaine style. Okay, right. And I mean, and by this standard, David Blaine is Mr. America every year because he would beat anyone. But the competition starts, and he just it's a woman from every state. And like you said, Annie, this is measuring their physical, mental, and emotional strength. And there's no commentary and no music. It's long and silent and very difficult to watch. It's a horrible TV experience, but that's the only fair way.
Tell me why there is a Miss America pageant and there's not a Mr. America pageant.
Thank you.
Well,
we just call that American Ninja Warrior.
But
there's women in that.
There's women in that.
Well, yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was a perfect like one-to-one metaphor, but
I just think that's an interesting. I've literally never thought about it until now. That like their desire to make it less about a beauty pageant and more about a human scholarship pageant would lead me to wonder why men can't compete.
I mean, they have like world's strongest man. Do they have world's strongest woman?
I mean, and I think professional sports, you know, that's where America, you know, idolizes and objectifies men based on certain attributes, not their holistic, you know, personhood, but point. Like my physical strength or athletic ability gives me, you know, adulation. And I think in that circuit, the women, based on their outward appearance and their poise and whatever, get adulation. I mean, it's objectification on both sides, or not looking at the holistic look at who the person is, you know. I mean, society is just built that way. I mean, it's you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, the poll thing would solve all of it, though. That's what I think.
Yeah, you're right, Jesse. Jesse, your ability to come up with the ideas that will save the world is unending, and I'm grateful for it.
Well, I mean, there's an opening for a cultural attaché in the government. I think you could become the director of cultural affairs or something.
That's right. I should be the secretary of culture, and my Act 1 is canceling all pageants of any kind, and it's just poll standing. It's just standing. In fact, most major decisions...
Are they in evening gowns when they're on the polls, or are they in like athletic wear?
It's whatever they want. It's whatever they want. Whatever they feel like will help them. I would, you know, a lot of civil disputes too, I would allow to be decided by who can stand on the pole the longest. I mean, it solves just a lot of society's problem. I don't know why the Secretary of Culture would be involved in those, but I see myself becoming more of an overlord of things eventually because they see how good my ideas are.
Hey, Tyler, can you come up with some sort of superhero cape for Jesse? Overlord of America. I think he needs to be in the Avengers now.
And Tyler, he has to have the power to pardon himself, but he never would. He never would, but he has to know.
Oh my gosh.
You have to know. I could. I never would, but I could. I might need to. I probably will. Okay. Things aren't looking good, but I never would. But I can. I just making it clear. If I say it on Twitter, it is decreed. I can. Probably will.
You cracked yourself up.
I can. We're on the same page. It's not been deleted. Okay, you had a chance. I can pardon. We decided. America's spoken. I wouldn't, but I can.
All right, stay tuned. Up next, Social Club Misfits joins us. You're listening to Jack River. The song is Limo Song. At the beginning of the podcast, you heard Weezer with their version of Toto's Africa.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Jesse is in heaven right now. Today's show is brought to you by Squarespace. Whether you need a landing page, a beautiful gallery, a professional blog, or an online store, it's all included with your Squarespace website. Creating a site with Squarespace is a simple, intuitive process. You can add and arrange your content and features with a click of a mouse. They also make adding a domain to your site simple. If you sign up for a year, you'll receive a custom domain included for free. You can design a best-in-class online store with Squarespace's award-winning templates, customizable settings, and more, all without a single plugin, including all the tools you need to track inventory, process orders, and send custom emails in one intuitive interface. Squarespace Commerce allows you to understand every aspect of your business. And right now, they are offering Relevant Podcast listeners a special deal. You can go to squarespace.com/relevant for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code RELEVANT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Squarespace, build it beautiful. Actually, they didn't put a tagline this time. I just remembered that was an old one.
So nice of you.
It works.
Social Club Misfits are a hip-hop duo from Miami. Now, on their latest album, Into the Night, Fern and Marty open up about their faith, their struggles, and personal stories in trap-fueled songs that helped it to become a crossover success, debuting at number 2 on the iTunes hip-hop album charts. The guys recently stopped by the Relevant Studios to perform an exclusive mix of several songs from their new album. Here is Social Club Misfits.
Let's do it. Yo. Me recuerdo cuando yo te conocí, pero tú me conociste más antes que yo nací. Me protegiste ni supe que estaba ahí. Recíbame esta canción, cada letra es para ti. You asked me to trust you, I took a leap of faith. Te amo con todo and never seen your face. Sé que te rompió el corazón como 1,000,000 de veces. Sin hablar la vida meses, soy el que no te merece. Muchas gracias, sin tu gracia te he perdido. Ahora cuando me llamas respondo, soy tu hijo. And I've been in the depths of the dark, you never left me alone. I could always feel your heart. Plan has always been perfect, I just had to play my part. Always wanted to use me, I just had to let you start. Eres mi aire para respirar, desde principio hasta terminar. Solo, solo, solo. Solo, solo, solo. Solo, solo, solo.
It's a true story. Yeah, I remember when we used to kick it. Yeah, you was screaming gang, you was misfit. Now you showing late like you can't show up. Don't know how to pray, let those hands go up. Now you feeling low like you can't go up. Old to the faith and you can't grow up. But look at what he did for me. I know he could do the same, Anthony. Remember when we used to sit in the front? Now you dodging calls, doing what you want. I know you living wrong and you messing up, but his arms open saying hurry up. Your story's not done, it's just setting up. And all the things that he did conmigo, I know he could do the same contigo. Yeah, just take my advice, mi amigo. All you gotta do is say C and you'll never be solo, solo, solo. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. This song right here is called Say Goodbye. DJ Pez on the turntables. Yeah. Hey mom. Yo, I love her. And I could never leave her lonely. Ring, ring on the iPhone, it was my homie. He told me, you could make it out to LA and you find a place to stay. We could make a little bread, so what you thinking? I think that sound like a plan. Never buy spirit when you hopping on a plane. Man, all I need is one chance like Biggie to make it. And if I do, I'll bring my whole city with me. Man, I heard you talking crazy on the group text. Whoa. I guess every crew needs a Judas. Whoa. I wanna keep the peace like a Buddhist, but if you cross that line, I'll put you into a suplex. Hey, you supposed to be a Christian. I am some on your business. Oh boy. Woof. I'm trying to be the best me, so if you see me racing home, it's cause I got someone to see. Shout out to Relevant Mag. We love you.
I still feel like I'm 18, literally. No pains in my knees, no shakes in my hands, and the words I can see them so vividly. So to me, I approach the game differently. Safe to say that the game's made history. Life was the price, yes, Christ paid his for me. So I'm quickly reminded of what this could be. What if the words we utter could change history? I feel like Carmen in '89 kept my old shirts. I gotta give him the fear of God. Wait, I rap for him off the platform. Take my time, I don't rhyme normal. Hold up. But here's for them days you felt hopeless. For them nights that you said you wasn't satisfied. I know it sound like I'm going off a checklist. I'm just trying to say it all before I say goodbye.
Yeah. Social Club Misfits, Into the Night, available everywhere.
Everywhere.
Should pick it up. Come on, set them up.
We love you, Relevant.
Yeah.
That was Social Club Misfits. Stay tuned. Up next, we talk to the guys.
Light of the world, it's the name we were given. Can't get away from the vision. We are cities on a hill, in a blackout. We will illuminate the dark. They won't escape the beaming. We will give our way with glow.
You're listening to Stephanie Gretzinger. The song is Blackout. Great album. Well, when the guys came through the studio, when artists come through, we like to have them perform. We videoed it. If you want to watch the videos of that performance that you just heard, check out the Relevant YouTube channel. We posted it on the podcast episode page as well and on the site. You can find it everywhere. It's phenomenal. Go check it out. We also talked to the guys, and we wanted to share a few minutes of that conversation with you. We actually talked for like 45 minutes. It was fascinating, and probably that content will show up in other ways and other platforms as we move forward. But we wanted to bring a few minutes of it here on the podcast. Here is a part of our conversation with Social Club Misfits.
Hey, time, hey, whoa. No control, no remote. I go fishing for the hope. Michael Phelps with the stroke. Cast the line and I will go.
I was listening to the album earlier today and just reliving how unique your sound is. Like there's this guy, he says that in the music industry, you can play the game that everybody else is playing, but if you do, you've got to be the best there is at it. Or you can be interesting. You can create your own lane. And I feel like that's what you guys are doing. Would you agree with that?
I agree with the second statement, and I also agree that we're one of the best to do it. So I like both. I like the cut of your jib, sir.
Yeah, you know what I think about, me and Fern, we have different stories. Some stuff about us, like we actually were supposed to end this tour in London. But we couldn't because we couldn't get visas cleared because of the past and things that have happened. So we actually have a real story with a real testimony, and we have a real grace story. So I feel like what really does separate us is who we are as men of God, and we serve an awesome God, and we're all about proclaiming that. But I feel like for this particular project, a big piece of it was not only proclaiming it, but like living it out. And like, what does it look like practically, like in a practical way? And so I really feel like this tour, everything about it has been aimed to help a misfit who is a part of this journey that we're on to serve God in a real way and not in a weird way. Like, you don't have to release snakes to be, you know what I'm saying? Things get weird sometimes. We're just like, listen, at the end of the day, like if God's called you to do something, let's just do it and let's change the world. I really am convinced that there's a new generation that can change the world.
You mentioned this is for misfits and also mentioning your stories. And I wonder if there's a connection there, this is for misfits.
We are the misfits. I mean, that's just really who we are. I mean, our band name is Social. It was originally Social Club. It still is. But we added misfits later on because we really felt like it was a part of who we are. We're two people that we love God. We're all for local church, and we're all for things that seem to be frowned upon, especially in this industry. Even in the Christian industry, people are ashamed of church, and I don't know why. Maybe because I had my encounter with God a little bit differently, and I've only known like great pastors and stuff like that. Like, we go to VU in Miami, and so we're a part of a really awesome local church. But sometimes I hear other people talk about God and stuff. It's almost like they're ashamed of it. And I'm like, I guess I'm not serving the same God you are. And it's almost like marriage. I'll give you an example. Like I talk to people, I just got married 2 years ago. I just celebrated my 2nd year anniversary. But I remember talking to people about marriage, and I would talk to certain people and they'd be like, oh, it's tough, man. And I'm like, okay. Then I would talk to Fern, and Fern's like, they might have a bad marriage. And so I think to myself, when I talk about God, I'm so free because I know what I've been through, and I know what Fern's been through. And like, this is not an act. Like, we actually live this story of redemption, and it's possible for other people to live that story as well. And so when we talk to God or talk about God, I feel like sometimes we come from a different perspective than other people. And we just want to encourage misfits and people to be who God's called them to be and not who the world says they should be.
I want to ask you a little bit more about what you said, that it seems like some people are ashamed even in the Christian music industry.
Yeah.
You know, what's that about?
I think they just make it weird. Yeah. And I think if I'm being 100% honest, and I just think that it's really easy to play the motions. It's really easy to talk about God. It's really hard to spend some time with him. And, we were just on a tour with some of our favorite people. We were with Bethel and Zach Williams and Matthew West and King of Country. And it was so refreshing to be around people who love God genuinely. Like, it's not an act. And I would encourage this whole industry. And I feel like we're going to be industry leaders, and that's going to happen. And I want us to get to a point where, when artists look at us, they're like, wow, that's a good reflection of somebody who loves God and represents him well. And this is not an act. It's not about, shunning the world and putting your fingers in your ears and saying, this is us versus them. It should never be that. That just sounds weird to me, even doing that. Like, as Misfits, we are light. We are light because we've had an encounter with the light of Jesus Christ. So wherever we go, we don't run away from darkness. We run to it. And I just think it's time for a new generation that displays that. And I feel like there's a bunch of great pastors. You have Judah Smith, Rich Wilkerson, Carl Lentz, and they're leading the pack. Chad Beach, Chris Durso, guys that we love, that are leading the pack, and they're saying, I'm a Christian.
We'll see y'all
this
later.
is who I am. And we could still be a part of the culture while changing it at the same time.
Wow. Hit from underground to a sold out crowd. The fans could never say that we're selling out. Never compromise or take the safest route. You can't duplicate the sound, I gotta figure out. Still making hits on GarageBand. They said I wouldn't last with this God thing. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you see me on stage, homie. That's not practice.
That was Social Club Misfits. Stay tuned. Up next, our listener of the week.
I'm treading water as I bleed to death.
You're listening to Father John Misty. The song is Hang Out at the Gallows. Okay, it's time for...
You listen to the show, and it's time to get to know you. It's the listener of the week.
Now, we have taken the reins of the listener of the week selection away from Jesse Carey.
Unbelievable.
He couldn't handle it.
Me and Mark stood on polls I lasted... Mark has incredible leg stamina. It was shocking. It was 4 days up. It was 4 days we were standing on poles, and we lost an extra minute.
Mark won. So Mark has selected Sarah Cranston, and before we bring her on, let me tell you the 3 facts that she sent us that caught Mark's eye. Here it is. Number 1, I once hit a man with my car and didn't get a ticket, and my insurance went down the next quarter. Number 2,
Wow.
I once finished a marathon barefoot while the announcer called me a profane name. Number 3,
Cameron, that may be your future with that race.
Number 3, I once served tea to Kevin Costner, even though he won't admit it. Okay. Welcome to the Relevant Podcast, Sarah Cranston.
Sarah.
Hi. How's it going?
Where are you calling us from?
I live in Athens, Georgia, and I'm calling you from the back room of the specialty running shoe store where I work.
Oh.
And I have so many things I want to say to you, Cameron, about your knees, but I'm gonna hold back.
My left ankle is jacked up. I limp. I can't run. I haven't been able to run in a week. My left ankle is a mess.
Oh my gosh, Cameron,
It's
we got to
swollen.
talk about this
It hurts.
later.
I have to go to the doctor. It's bad.
I understand. Anyway, yep. You do you.
So
that's her way of saying no, it's not.
So you're saying I need to go get custom. I need to go to a store like yours. I need to go get really, really fit, right?
First of all, honestly, maybe not. That's not the thing. The thing is that you are going to get impact and overuse injuries. That happens, and you got to be really proactive about recovery. And I wanted you to wear.
How do you recover?
Compression. I do like
Sarah.
KT tape. I know a lot of people think it doesn't do anything, but I actually do like the K-tape.
I used it. It works. I even texted Jesse. I was like, dude, this stuff works. This is for real.
Yeah.
Nobody told me how painful removing the tape would be.
Well, it's supposed to stay on for a few days. You can shower with that stuff on.
I did.
And stuff.
I left it on for 4 days, and it really adhered to the leg hair. And
Sarah, are there any kind of shoe technologies that haven't made it to market yet. That kind of reimagine what the human body's capable of. I'm just going to spring loaded or like
right.
Like the prosthetic blades that some runners have that no longer have like a
really
leg.
springy blades. Yeah.
Is there one for people that do have both legs that you could put on the bottom of the shoe to kind of? I'm just wondering. You're in the field. You're in the field. I'm just curious.
I mean, I bet that Mizuno has something like that in the works. I'm sure it's out there. No, not that I know of.
What's the best shoe company? Running
Brooks.
shoe. Brooks. There
Brooks.
you go.
Oh, interesting. That's a hot
take.
100%. I don't even pause.
That is a hot take.
I thought you were going to say British Knights. Okay. Or
LA Gear.
LA Gear. Yeah. The little lights for safety.
Oh my gosh.
The safest shoe on the market.
The woman who was an American who came in first in the Boston Marathon this year was a Brooks runner. She was wearing Brooks shoes and gear. Like, they're super excited about it. She's got Brooks all over herself.
The lady who won the New York City Marathon was wearing Nikes.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Then that must mean Nike is the best running shoe company.
Sarah, the real important question I have for you is, did you attend the University of Georgia?
No, I didn't. No. I've only lived here for like 3 years. We lived in St. Louis before this and in Oklahoma most of my life.
What brought you to Athens, Georgia?
My husband's job. He's got he's a statistician for the Department of Agriculture. And whether or not this gets left in, he does want Jesse to know that he also one time fell off of a bunk bed onto a guy at camp one year, and he collapsed the guy's lung. Which is not good.
I mean, the guy fell, and that could have happened to him. I don't know. I mean,
we're still looking for him.
Yeah. I will probably need to get him on. Him and I can compare notes, but he collapsed the guy's lung.
What if it was the same guy?
Right? I know. And it's
terrible
possible because he's from up north. He's from upstate New York.
All right, let's get into the 3 facts. What is the story behind hitting a guy and your insurance going down?
Right. It's okay. You have to remember that you're on my team here, but I used to be a bartender in St. Louis, which means that I was driving really late at night often. Okay. I would come home at 2-3 in the morning. So it's the middle of the night. I'm driving home and I was trying to read a sign. That's a longer story.
Did it have a cheesy joke on it? Because I've always said those are a hazard.
So anyway, I was reading this sign and I heard pathunk on my side mirror. And I'm a terrible enough driver. This happens often enough that I kind of went, wonder what that was. And I looked around and I drove home even. So then 5-10 minutes later, the police are at my house.
Wow.
And I'm like, I know that it's always, you're going to suspect everybody who's out at this time of night is drunk. So I was just letting this officer question me and I was answering him, oh yeah, this is how I drive home. That's the route I take. And he just kept looking at me. He's like, is there anything you want to tell me? And I was like, there really isn't. And eventually I even copped a little bit of an attitude with him. I was like, is there something illegal about me being outside of my house in the middle of the night? And I heard him on his walkie-talkie go, where would the damage on the vehicle be? And I went, oh, that. Yeah, I did. I hit something. I'm so sorry. Was it important? I didn't even think about it. I'm sorry. And he goes, you hit a man.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
It was the worst. I immediately, I cried the rest of the night. But we're going to cut to this guy who rides around on his motorized beach cruiser bicycle in the middle of the night with no lights and no reflective gear. And the cops have told him multiple times, like, you're going to get hit, man. There's no shoulder here. Get off the road.
Oh, my gosh.
So you delivered a little cold hard justice is what I'm hearing.
You did what the cops can't do but wanted to.
You cleaned up those streets.
They were so, literally, the cop was leaving and I was like, you've been more respectful in this situation than you needed to be. And he was like, we try to only get mad at the bad guys, sweetie. You go to bed.
You know what could have averted that whole thing if the guy was wearing LA gear. He would have seen him a mile away, blinking down the road.
So true.
Okay, second one. I once finished a marathon barefoot while the announcer called me a profane name. What did you do to make him mad?
Right? No. So this was the Oklahoma City Marathon. It might have been my 4th or 5th ever marathon. And
Oh, wow. How many have you done altogether now, Sarah?
I've done 9. That includes an ultra. So,
oh wow,
8 and an ultra.
Wow.
Cameron, she's just like you, buddy.
So
Y'all are both runners.
Brooks,
We
we're
are
going with.
the same.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm
Good
switching
Lord.
to Brooks.
100%.
Not the
Sarah.
carbon fiber blades I'm fabricating in my garage. Listen, you have my attention.
So I was running the Oklahoma City Marathon, and Jesse and Cameron have lived in Oklahoma. You know that the weather in April is iffy at best.
Oh, man.
So at the start line of this marathon, it hailed on us. And it rained on us. And then by the mile 22, I think it was 84 degrees and sunny.
Yep.
Really hot. So my feet were still like soggy from getting rained on at the beginning of the marathon. And I was getting tired of that. So I pulled over at like mile 24 to take my shoes off. And this one lady was like, come on, you can do it. Don't give up. And I yelled at her. I was so cranky. I was like, I'm not giving up. I just took my shoes off. So,
I think you threw the shoes at us. Yeah.
And the woman stole the shoes.
The police showed up at your house later.
Right. No, so I did. I crossed the finish line with my shoes in my hand, and my tank top happened to say BA runner on it.
Mm-hmm. Happened.
This is a Christian podcast, but we know what we can follow along with the cues.
He's like, hey, I'm crossing with no shoes, BA runner. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what her shirt says. I'm not calling her that.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
That's good.
All right. And lastly, I once served tea to Kevin Costner, even though he won't admit it.
Yeah. So this is an argument that my husband and I have as to whether or not I met Kevin Costner, because there were no introductions. I was working at a coffee shop in Oklahoma, and a guy on a motorcycle came in and he ordered tea. And I said, you sound an awful lot like Kevin Costner. And he said, I get that a lot. And he left. And then later on, some people came in that told me, like, yeah, Kevin Costner's here. So
did he not take off his helmet? Could you not see his face?
He was wearing a hat, like a baseball cap. And he was taller. I will say, like, this person was taller than I had probably would have expected Kevin Costner to be. I don't know. It was disorienting. And I figured if he wanted to tell me he was Kevin Costner, he would have said it.
I feel like Kevin Costner's at the level of celebrity where if it's like, hey, Kevin Costner, I don't feel like he's getting like mobbed. It's like, oh, that's cool. It's Kevin Costner. Not at the point where it's like, yeah, I get that a lot. I wish I was Kevin
kind of
Costner. What a handsome devil he is. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like he can just lean into being Kevin Costner. If I was in his shoes, I'd just be Kevin Costner.
Well, what do you think, Jesse? Mark selected Sarah. What do you think? How do you do?
She's great.
I think, Mark, your job is safe for at least another week. We'll see how you do.
Yes.
I think this is beginner's luck. Sarah, you were fantastic. Thank you.
You were the best, Sarah. Thank you for giving our boys some tips on running, because I am deeply concerned about Cameron.
I'm already breaking down. It's only been 3 weeks.
Sarah, real quick before you go, stretching's a myth, right? Like,
I mean, I don't stretch. No, I like foam rolling.
Old wives' tale.
Oh, you do the foam rolling? Is that you do the foam rolling afterwards? Okay.
Yeah.
I've been hearing about that.
It's good stuff.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So what do you do? You sit like on a little foam roller and like go back and forth? What do you do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also get a stick though, and just roll it up and down. Literally, I don't know how much of this you can cut out because this is getting into kind of minutia. But if you can feel on your ankle and your shins, lots of bumps and lumps, they're called adhesions. It's where your body has sent in scar tissue to really quickly cover up something that you've kind of, again, broken and torn apart.
I don't have any of that. I don't have any bumps.
Okay. Sure. But
I'm literally feeling my calves, my shins
Sarah,
right now. No, we're good. We're smooth.
You know what you're dealing with here, Sarah.
And I have stripes of no leg hair as well, by the way.
I don't believe in your quote unquote biology or quote unquote physiology. My body tells me what I do. It dictates solely. Most of that time it's eating junk food and sleeping a lot. And,
correct.
I listen to the body. That's what ancient man did. And that's what I do.
Was it Courtney DeWalt? She won the Moab 240. That's a 240 mile race. She only slept for like 21 minutes of it. And she eats like candy and beer and nachos. That's what she does.
Is it Dean Karsniak? Is that his name?
Who?
The guy, the ultra marathon dude that ran like 50 marathons in 50 states. I read his book.
Oh, yeah.
And he would like run through fast food places in the middle of the night on his all night runs. Like he would go through Taco Bell. And it's like,
no,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
It sounds delicious. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening, Sarah. And there you go, everybody. Our listener of the week.
Thanks so much.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Wait, Cameron, you're
Cameron,
injured? You haven't even told
you
us.
really
What
hurt?
in the world?
Yeah, literally. Like my left ankle is twice the size of my right ankle. Oof. I heard it last Tuesday night. I went like too far. Like it was the furthest run I'd done, and I hobbled back home. Like it was like about a half mile from the house. Something just tweaked, and I just hobbled back to the house, and it hasn't been right since. And I've been limping, and it hasn't gotten any better. And I'm trying to keep it elevated. I slept with an ice pack on it last night, and taking a lot of pain meds. But I jacked it up pretty bad.
Cameron, do you have any access to essential oils? What I do is I just dump them all in a small vat, and I just soak in any ailment. I cover all the bases. I don't look at the instructions, My allergy,
Which ones, Jesse, can you run down a quick list of your favorites?
Patchouli oil. He likes
patchouli
patchouli
oil, the honeysuckle dew,
the lavender.
Keep going.
I don't
We
know.
had a girl- we had a girl who
Write
was
these down.
married.
No. I need just at least two more.
What I do is honestly, it's not just essential oils. It's cooking oil, it's motor oil, it's 2-cycle for the weed whacker. It's all in a vat. I stir it up, and I'm just oiled up. I just oil. And
at our old office a couple years ago, we had a girl who worked for us, and she sold essential oils as well. And she sat right in front of my office, and just walking in and out of my office was like walking into a florist shop. I mean, it was just like so overwhelming, all those oils. Man, girls go crazy for them. I don't get it.
I got them sitting in my office all the time, right here beside me. I'm not kidding.
What? Why? Like, what do you use them for?
Yeah. Give me the lowdown.
Sure, pleasure. With pleasure, I'll do that.
Curing diseases.
Are you selling them? Is this gonna end in a sales pitch?
No, because I don't sell these puppies. I have a job. I don't need 19 jobs. I have a job. I am allergic to my desk. Have I told y'all this before?
No.
It is made of pollen. It's solid pollen.
It is made of pure dairy.
Congealed pollen. It's very lightweight, very eco-friendly, but
very helpful here in Nashville.
Yeah.
There is something, a friend of mine made me this desk. It's barnwood, and something in it doesn't mix well with my skin. And so I have a diffuser at my desk, and I keep like a citrus and a purification, those two oils here. And when I put those in the diffuser, it keeps my skin from getting itchy. So
that's weird. I don't know what it is. The desk,
weird.
The desk is nothing but pollen and cat hair. I don't know what it could be.
you know, another option, Annie. Get a different desk. I don't know.
I know, Cameron. I know. Is Relevant offering to buy me a new desk right here on?
I mean, I will give
podcast?
you my $50 IKEA gift card, and you can go get one of those desks.
I know. It's just that someone built it for me, and I love that it was like handmade for me. And we've tried sealing it, and we've tried sitting it outside. We've really tried a lot of things, and it still makes me itchy. It's awful.
That's
I know.
Funny. All right. Well, many thanks to Social Club Misfits for joining us. You can follow them on Twitter at Social Club MSFTS. Check out their new album, Into the Night. It's out now. It's great. You'll love it. Also, thanks to Squarespace for making the episode possible. Go to squarespace.com/relevant for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch your site, use the offer code RELEVANT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And thanks to Sarah for joining us. That was fun.
Yay, Sarah.
On that note, we'll wrap things up. I'm Cameron Strang.
I'm Chandler Strang.
I'm Jesse Carey, and I just want to reiterate, I could, just because I couldn't pardon myself, I never would, but
right,
I could. We agree. I could. It won't come to that.
Right. It
But I
won't
could.
come to that. Right.
I won't, but I could. Who's
I'm
next?
Tyler Huckabee.
And I'm Annie F. Downs.
We'll see you next Wednesday.
Thank you for listening to the Relevant Podcast. If you like what you heard, be sure to leave us a review on iTunes. Check out other shows from the Relevant Podcast Network in the podcast section at relevantmagazine.com. And while you're there, browse exclusive podcast merchandise at our online store. Make sure to subscribe to Relevant Magazine. Info is available at relevantmagazine.com/subscribe.
Hurry, boy, she's waiting there for you. It's gonna take a long
I don't believe in your quote unquote biology.
Relevant Podcast Network.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.